What's up, YouTube? What's up, show fam? Show Next here. Today we've got something new on the channel that I've been wanting to put on the channel for quite a bit. Screw Attack has returned. You know, Death Battle. You know Death Battle. And they brought with them Omni versus Bardock. This is one that I've been looking forward to for a while. I've seen this matchup talked about often out and about. And of course now we're gonna see Screw Attack touch upon it. This came out very soon. Once I saw it, I already hopped in. We're gonna see the whole video explanation and then the fight and give the opinion off of it. And yeah, let's dive right on in, see how it goes, see how it 3D battle. Look at Omni in the background. We got a 3D battle here. Okay.
Versus Bardock,
the ostracized Viltrumite and the doomed Saiyan.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick,
and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who
I'm going for Bardock here. Oh, he's going great. I'm voting Bardock here. I wonder if they're gonna put Super Saiyan.
Omni-Man, Earth's once greatest hero. Alongside the Guardians of the Globe, he protected the world from all manner of threats. And then, in a single day, it all went horribly wrong.
Why, Omni-Man? How, Omni-Man? Who, Omni-Man?
Who
that train
indeed?
scene,
Champion of
too
Earth,
iconic.
best-selling author
Too iconic.
J.K. Simmons, yet it was all a charade. With his murderous rampage only brought to a halt thanks to his own son.
It all starts with his
barely.
planet,
That beatdown was crazy.
A totally lovely utopia.
Through brutal mortal combat.
With a K. Or wait, no, that came later.
Viltrumites are brutal.
Most powerful beings in the universe, even more so after they purge the weaker members of their species. As a vanguard of the Viltrumite Empire, Omni-Man infiltrated Earth as Nolan Grayson, expected to prepare the planet for Imperial assimilation.
Which should have been easy, since he's got your classic strongman superpowers, and he's basically invulnerable, easily knocking around asteroids the size of Texas.
He can fly at unbelievable speeds, soaring from Earth to the planet Thraxa in under 1 week. Thraxa is, quote, a couple galaxies away, give or take, so a minimum of 2 galaxies.
2 galaxy
Beyond
distance.
The Milky Way's neighbor Andromeda is the lesser-known Triangulum galaxy, which is over 2.7 million light-years away.
Look at that. Now I don't know crazy amounts about Omni-Man. Obviously, I know a lot, so I'm gonna be learning as I go on.
Faster than light.
I know a lot about Dragon Ball. Obviously, you know, an anime fan like
So he
me.
held his breath the whole way, and it's not like he was in a
He
rush.
held his breath?
He was on a soul-searching trip, contemplating the significance.
Let me see that again.
Faster than light.
Oh, and Viltrumites can't breathe in space.
Oh, they can't breathe in space. I didn't even know that.
The
See.
significance of smashing his
He
own
held his
son's
breath.
face in. Nolan, think.
Yeah, this is why I'm never having kids.
You're missing out. But according to another Viltrumite, Thetis, a bunch of other Viltrumites who actually were in a hurry flew to Viltrum across the Virgo supercluster in less than 24 hours.
Look at this guy's face. See that guy's face?
For 20 billion times faster than light.
Seriously? He's got
Lots of stamina?
easy mode
Knew
on,
that.
and he couldn't even handle that. I would have killed for that back when my daughter was born.
Well,
What?
you would have to be a Viltrumite first. A Viltrumite's body contains smart atoms, which they subconsciously manipulate. This cellular structure can effectively recall certain states of being regardless of their present environment, reacting to changes at an atomic level to perform the impossible.
Yeah, like surviving your intestines getting ripped out, or even
What?
more scary, ripping out your whole beard all at once.
Oh, I thought I was gonna see. I thought I was gonna see his whole chin come off.
Could pull off something that disturbing.
Nolan is incredibly
Piece.
tough, but if he faces superior forces, his smart atoms can adjust to make him even stronger by comparison.
I didn't know about the whole
This is
smart
why
atom thing.
Viltrumites
That's
are
actually
considered
interesting. Invincible.
Most weapons in the universe can't even scratch a Viltrumite like him.
Even a ship's cannon like this one can't take down a Viltrumite, and it obliterated a massive solar disk nearly half the size of a star.
Speaking
Wow.
of planets, he's strong enough to shatter one by flying straight through it. A planet so big it has a whole ring around it.
The Roche limit factor dictates the size a celestial body must be in order to disperse orbiting material as a ring. In short, an Earth-sized planet can't support such a ring, meaning this one must be much larger.
Don't
I didn't know
get me
that either.
started on how the ring
That's
is
just
actually
spatial
made
facts
up
right
of
there.
dead bodies because,
Wait,
spoiler,
what?
Don't get me started on how the ring is actually made up of dead bodies
Oh my
because,
God.
spoilers, Just go read the comic.
If Roche
That's
isn't
dark.
doing it for you, this
That's really
planet
dark. I
also
didn't even-
supports 5 moons in its orbit.
Oh, ring made
and
of
even
corpses?
The smallest is a perfect sphere, meaning its own gravity shaped it. At minimum, a moon like that must have a diameter of 600 kilometers, or 370 miles. Comparing this to the planet's diameter, we can tell this world is nearly 14 times larger than Earth.
But didn't he destroy the planet with like help and it was a dying planet, or is this a whole different feat right here?
Was before, you know, kablam.
Now, Omni-Man does have his weaknesses. Monsters like Ragnar's can pierce Viltrumite flesh, and he's extremely sensitive to a specific high-pitched frequency, which can destabilize his body's equilibrium.
But his real
Okay.
weakness turned out to be, you guessed it,
Hey, son.
fatherhood.
Okay,
Thanks
fatherhood.
to his son, Mark, Nolan began to re-examine his perspective.
Wait a second, he has a certain weakness to high frequencies? Saiyans scream really loud when they transform. All Bardock has to do is power up and there you go.
And his place in the universe. He settled down in a new place.
It's a
got
joke,
himself
obviously.
a new job, and even had a new kid with his new wife. Who
What?
was a bug. The bug lady, he banged a bug.
Huh? This bug is actually compatible with Viltrumite DNA? Bro, like I said, I don't know too much about Omni-Man. I know a lot, but I don't remember this.
Why, Omni-Man? How?
Oh.
Omni-Man?
Hey, everyone deals with...
I mean,
Why, Omni-Man? How?
she's kind of, come on, dude.
Omni-Man?
Hey, everyone deals with parenting stress in their own way. When Nolan was lecturing to Mark about how insignificant people are, Mark wasn't the only one he was trying to convince, if you catch my drift.
Nolan Grayson's real mission isn't planetary conquest or saving the innocent. It's to discover if a violent man who can break the world can also be a good father.
Okay.
Godspeed, Omni-Man.
Okay, that's interesting for his character. Did they not point out the fact that he's also like secretly the king or prince or whatever of like the Viltrumites? I guess that's more spoiler territory with the
In
comics.
the far reaches of the cosmos,
Here we go, Dragon Ball, my boy
a world
Bardock.
with a people like no other, born and raised to do just one thing: fight.
The
Yeah.
Saiyans, a
was a
proud
cool
warrior
little
people
transition.
from the planet Vegeta, ruled by, King Vegeta.
Yep.
Wow, narcissist clutch.
Exactly. Their pride blinded them to the truth of their
Exactly.
doom. But perhaps one Saiyan represented the best of them, even during their waning glory.
The GOAT himself.
Bardock. He's cool, he's crude, he's got a bad attitude, and if he goes apeshit, you're totally screwed.
Yes, sir.
And guess what? He's father of Goku.
Oh wow, I never would have guessed.
Father of Kakarot.
What a curve.
Yeah, right. Who
So
would
why
have
does
knew
that
this?
make
It's such a plot
Turles?
twist.
Who?
Turles.
Bardock was a cold-blooded.
Nah, but for real, I like to think that Turles is either Goku's secret older brother or some sort of cousin. Maybe even some sort of uncle, who knows. But it's not canon, so who cares? But it's just a little thought of mine, because there's no way he's just like an evil-looking Kakarot, like a what-if Kakarot turned evil.
Killer, ruthlessly conquering planets in service to the Saiyans' true overseer, Lord Frieza.
Yeah.
They didn't just conquer planets, they wiped out every living thing, leaving Frieza uninhabited rocks to sell away. Bardock was an asshole. Well, until he wasn't.
Bardock's story has evolved over the years, with multiple iterations to draw from.
Including
true.
one where he's a brilliant scientist.
I don't understand that either.
But only one is considered officially canon. Bardock's demeanor began to shift when he
Dragon
met
Ball
and eventually
Super.
married fellow warrior Gine, and had 2 sons, Raditz and Kakarot.
No, Bardock didn't go totally soft. He was still a ruthless warrior. You
Yeah.
know that iconic red headband of his? It's stained with the blood of his fallen friends. Hardcore.
Bardock could
Very
fly,
hardcore.
move faster than
One of the
light,
most
and was
hardcore things in
naturally
Dragon
adept
Ball.
using his ki as an explosive weapon.
Yep, typical
AKA
Dragon Ball
shooting
powers.
lasers from his hands. True to his brutal screw-you nature, Bardock's moves are all about overwhelming power. His
Yeah.
final spirit
It's a
cannon
brawler.
is like a key-powered bazooka. His rebellion hammer punch ignites enemies on contact, and his rebellion spear basically turns him into a supercharged battering ram. The guy has no chill. He will run you over, break your spine, light you on fire, and then move on to the next guy. All in a day's work for a Saiyan.
Marriage didn't change that. While Bardock cared for Gine, in fact being one of few Saiyans of his time to actually have a romantic partner, he was still no family man. Like most Saiyans, he saw his sons as nothing more than future soldiers.
Bardock was a low-class warrior.
And he was
so it
disappointed.
unlikely his kids would grow up to be anything more than battlefield
He was
fodder.
disappointed
But
on
they would still
Kakarot's
possess
low
the
power level of
Saiyans'
like, what, 2,
power,
1?
A transformation that was the key to their planetary
The grade A
devastation.
10 times multiplier.
Under the light of a full moon, a Saiyan with a tail manifests the Uzaru.
This great ape form increases Bardock's power tenfold, turning him into an unstoppable kaiju. Quick, someone call Yajirobe!
While some
Yajirobe!
Saiyans can maintain control over this berserker form, low-class warriors like Bardock don't receive the same level of training as those of higher birth.
Precisely.
Prince Vegeta's control is so precise he can speak while changed, but Bardock cannot.
Hell, it's questionable if he even remembers everything that happens when he goes full tilt gorilla. The Saiyan strategy is pretty much just monkey see, monkey smash.
Despite being low-class, Bardock's power level nearly matched that of King Vegeta,
Yep.
who could destroy multiple planets at once.
Just by
At about
slapping
this
his hand.
time, King Vegeta's power level was around 10,000.
Yeah, we know power levels are kinda janky.
They are.
Nobody can agree on what the number really means.
Outside of his fight with Gas, Bardock doesn't really show any high-end feats in canon, but we can use power levels to compare him to other characters with similar levels.
I gotta
to
see
better
what happened in that
understand
fight with
his
Gas,
potential.
because
Like
I'm
when his
confused.
son fought Prince Vegeta. What's the scouter say about his power level? It's over 8,000.
Yep.
Yeah, the dub changed it to fit Vegeta's lip flaps, but we only cover the cold hard truth, damn it.
According to this movie pamphlet, Goku's power level between his fight with Vegeta and his trip to Namek was 10,000. This lines up with that previous reading and puts him on par with Bardock. Goku's training during the trip eventually raised him to 90,000 upon arrival, but this gives us a clear window.
Yeah, early in the trip, he had to dodge a bunch of incoming asteroids and blast his ship away from a star, which is
Yep.
impressive considering the speed involved.
The planet Namek is outside Earth's
Blasting
corner
away
of
from
the
a star
universe,
is a
and
great
it took
feat.
his ship 6 days to make the journey. Traveling a quarter of the universe's diameter would put the ship over 9.5 trillion times the speed of light.
Damn!
Goku would have had to keep up with that kind of speed to do all that other stuff.
Makes sense, given far weaker characters could reach the moon in a fraction of a second.
Yeah,
Should be trivial
Roshi
enough
back
for
in
Bardock.
Dragon
All
Ball.
this speed and power meant when Bardock and his team assaulted the planet Cereal, they went, cheerio!
Bardock ravaged the
Cheerio.
planet, annihilating its people, until he found two survivors.
Granola!
A mother and her child. Some may call it weakness, others a moment of clarity. But Bardock was suddenly reminded of his wife and
This is a good
recently
moment.
born
I don't know why
son.
people were hating
He
on this
chose
moment.
to
This was a
spare
good
the two,
moment.
and even pushed himself far past his limits to protect them from his own Frieza Force allies, who taunted that
Oh.
Frieza had dire plans for the Saiyans' future.
This moment changed Bardock, making him more appreciative of his family and cautious of Frieza. When all the Saiyans were called back to Planet Vegeta for mysterious reasons, he had a hunch something was up. So before his final stand, smashing through hundreds of soldiers,
Man,
before
this moment
coming
right
face
here-
to face with the tyrant, he sent his youngest kid away for protection.
I like this
a
music
choice
they
that
have, too.
allowed his son to thrive. And hey, that's what good parents do.
A choice that would have a greater significance than Bardock could ever imagine.
And then Dildo Dickhead blew them all up and he died.
Dildo? Wow.
Or did he?
Oh, they're actually
Bardock
doing
got
chilled. I was just wait. Are they doing
so
chilled?
freaking hard he got blasted back.
Yep,
in
they're doing
time.
chilled.
Actually, he was pulled away by these two who miscalculated and misplaced him incorrectly in the time stream.
Oh, so this did happen between Toa and
Non-canon,
Mira.
Whatever, he survived. And when he realized what happened, he got so unbelievably pissed off.
Super
he went
Saiyan.
Super Saiyan. What?
All right, this is very much an alternate universe what-if scenario. And
It is fan service, non-canon, whatever, but it was still a pretty goated movie. And come on, you can't deny the fact that Bardock earned this.
jarring.
Deserve
But think
this.
about it. The Super Saiyan form is not achieved through training alone. It
Nope.
requires dedication, introspection, victory, failure, love.
All of
and
which
loss.
Bardock went through.
Frieza destroyed the Saiyans because he feared the possibility of the Super Saiyan, a Saiyan with power that could rival his own. But perhaps Bardock's transformation was more than simply a what-if. He had begun to take the very steps his son later would to achieve the form. Perhaps if Frieza had hesitated, even for a moment, his fear would have manifested before him right then and there.
Very possible, and that what if ending for fighters is probably still the best one, hands down. But one thing I will say, even if Bardock did go Super Saiyan against Frieza, I don't think it would have mattered. Frieza was just too strong. Like maybe Bardock would have actually defeated his first and second form, but I don't know about his third form, and he's definitely not touching his final form.
Pour one
But
out
still,
for
would have been a
Bardock,
good
who
moment.
Figured out how to be the truest Saiyan right at the end of it all.
I can't believe they
know
actually
Kakarot
involved
would
that.
Be proud.
Okay, good. They're not involving Heroes. Heroes is too broken. This man goes like Super Saiyan 3, and he was like fighting Ultra Instinct.
Hey, shout out to everyone who
Sponsor for an
5
edition performance meet.
I could probably use that right now, huh? Give me a good shave. I grew this out. I grew my facial hair out for this death battle, so that way I could have the Omni Man facial. I'm just kidding. I didn't do any of that. Anyways, You know, if King Vegeta was more of a relevant character, I think this King Vegeta versus Omni-Man probably would have been a more fitting fight.
Look at the link below.
But we got our boy Bardock here.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Oh my god, bro. What is this? Why would you put that on? Why?
Oh!
And of all emotes, okay. Erase that from my memory, please. Here we go. Oh man, I'm getting hype. I'm getting hype. Haven't seen a death battle in so long, and it's 3D. Smooth as heck too. What planet is this?
Great. Another gross bug planet.
Not a bad voice. This man, Omni-Man, wasted no time.
This planet isn't anyone's.
Is that the Mortal Kombat clash?
Don't underestimate me!
Okay. Oh yeah, this is like Omni-Man's technically his second fight, right? Because he did fight Homelander, and that was a stomp. Good fight. Let's see, will Bardock, I don't want to say avenge Homelander because he doesn't deserve that, but will Bardock prove different? Will the outcome prove different for Omni-Man this time? I believe yes.
Just like my son, sticking his nose in places he's not right.
Don't compare Bardock to Invincible.
My son would kick his ass!
This guy's voice sounds familiar. The one doing Bardock. Alright, what was that? The Tyrant Blast or whatever it's called? Vegeta's technique! Through his pod? Not the pod. Bardock needs that. Oh, there goes the pod. Now he's gonna go grade 8. Ooh.
Whatever you are, you're an embarrassment.
How dare you say that? I'm pretty sure in base alone you put up more of a fight than multiple people you fought in your series. How dare you say that?
The real power of a Saiyan.
The delivery there was it's good. There he is. No control.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
That's something. That is how Omni-Man would react. Okay. You impressed now? I like this music in the background. This man is snap vanishing in grade 8 form. What you gonna do? Rip off his tail? He probably would. Oh, I thought he was gonna. Oh, he did rip it off! I had a feeling he would do that. To be fair, if Yajirobe could cut it off with a damn sword, then I'm pretty sure Vegeta was stronger than Bardock. And I could see Omni-Man ripping it off. He's gonna hit him with the... Yeah, this is Omni-Man, alright. Omni-Man is just disrespectful with the way he fights. Did he bring him to a blue sun?
No. My sons need me. I won't let you take me from my world.
Oh, they referenced... Oh my god, they referenced Battle of Gods, though. I will not let you destroy my world. I gotta see that again, hold on.
Me. I won't let you take me from my world.
Woo! I swear, Omni-Man still wins. Oh no, they're playing this team. He threw it away?
Your time is up!
Ooh.
You said Saiyan. Remember it.
Omni-Man beat Bardock? Oh no, he's not there. Omni-Man has to be like a pile of blood. Oh, they had Omni-Man beat Bardock?
Fuck.
No way! You see how they tried to go with the least disrespectful way to end it? Yo, Omni-Man beat Bardock? Even with Super Saiyan? I could somewhat see him beating Bardock from the movie in base form. You know, the movie where he dies by Frieza. I could see this being the end there. But Super Saiyan I could even see him ripping off the tail. Super Saiyan Bardock lost to Omni-Man? Bro. What? Really? Dang. Like, okay, I understand Superman beating Goku. And Thor beating Vegeta. Why did Bardock lose to Omni-Man? That is crazy.
Yo! Okay, these Gokus have got to stop picking fights with guys in capes.
Hitting Saiyan?
No! Not every guy in a cape is gonna beat the Gokus. What's next? Homelander beats Goten? Homelander beats Gohan? Homelander beats Turtles? Are you serious? Omni-Man beat Bardock? Like Superman, anyone would lose to almost anyone would lose to Superman. The dude's just too damn broken. But Omni-Man?
And against Viltrumite is
He's
fast.
not even the strongest Viltrumite. The other dude with the mustache, I forgot his name, is stronger than him. I forgot his dang name.
Among the many similarities, 5 specific categories stand out.
Starting with speed. Bardock is much faster, given his power level matched Goku dodging asteroids at 9.5 trillion times light speed, much higher than the Viltrumite's fastest speed. Add on the 50 times multiplier from Super Saiyan, and it's a huge difference.
Right, Bardock clearly has the speed advantage, but
I would give him combat speed, but travel speed goes to Omni-Man. This dude's flying from galaxies in a few days. I don't know if a Dragon Ball character could manage that, but Bardock definitely takes combat speed with the snap vanishing.
strength and durability are another story.
That's true. I'll be honest with you, Viltrumites, they're built different with their strength and
Though it
durability.
doesn't seem like it at first, Bardock scales to King Veggie, who wrecked 3 planets at once, and Omni-Man only smashed 1. But given how
A
big
dying
that
planet, you're not talking about that. With help.
one planet was, the numbers are actually pretty similar, until we factor in the Super Saiyan boost, right?
Well, there's a catch. A major plot point in Invincible
So it was a
involves
bigger
the
planet.
coalition of planets admitting that their weapons cannot hurt Viltrumites.
So, when their ship's cannon obliterated this gigantic solar disk, it highlighted just how tough the Viltrumites really are.
This disk completely blocked the sunlight and heat between a planet and its star. And this is no ordinary planet. Its size and density are so high that its inhabitants are as strong as Viltrumites just due to living in its natural gravity. To fully block the light to such a planet and remain in consistent orbit, the disk would need to be positioned at its L1 point, the spot that creates an uninterrupted view between sun and satellite, and the disk itself must be about half the diameter of the star in question. This means the scaling
So
of
we're
the
using this
puts it
disc to
at
scale
3
Omni-Man higher than Bardock.
septillion tons.
Bardock can just destroy the disc.
That's 24 zeros.
Which makes Omni-Man over 11,000 times stronger than base Bardock.
Not even the Great Ape or Super Saiyan forms could make up that difference. So,
Wait, you said his strength is 11 times stronger than base Bardock. Super Saiyan is a 50 times multiplier, so wouldn't that mean that...
strength goes to Nolan.
I still agree, Omni-Man has more strength and durability. But I feel like because of Bardock's power output, I mean, Frieza with like a single finger took out planet Vegeta, which has 10 times heavier gravity than Earth. That was Frieza's first form. Bardock's Super Saiyan form outscales that, probably entering third form Frieza, maybe even final form. I mean, he rocked Chilled, who was like as strong or stronger than first form.
Still, numbers
Effortlessly.
aren't everything. As far as versatility in combat goes, neither
Bardock.
had one distinct advantage that could win outright.
I mean, Bardock has more versatility. He can throw blast and brawl. Omni-Man only can brawl.
Man survives in space for much longer, but Bardock barely squeaks out the edge here thanks to his ranged versatility with key attacks and, of course, Super Saiyan.
And the
Okay,
transformation.
let's address the Super Saiyan Bardock thing. It's
Please do.
perfectly fair to question whether or not the form should be in this comparison at all. However, even with the form included, Nolan still takes this, especially when it comes to our last 2 categories, experience and stamina.
Yep, Omni-Man's been around a lot longer than Bardock, over 2,000 years, and even with Super Saiyan, Bardock's no master of the form.
And without that mastery, the form drains
What? He's no master of the form?
The user's energies at an increased rate, which brings us to what may be Omni-Man's most surprising advantage.
Those weird smart atoms.
Saiyans like Bardock can fight for days on end, but only for so long. Bardock possesses a limited pool of ki, which only
So you're telling me Bardock wouldn't be able to destroy Omni-Man in enough time? Like, obviously in a battle of endurance and stamina, Omni-Man takes it, but like, I feel like once you throw Super Saiyan Bardock in the mix, it doesn't matter. Are you forgetting how busted the Frieza race are? They have even more stamina and like durability and resistance than freaking Saiyans. They might have equal durability, if not more, than Viltrumites. I mean, Frieza survived getting cut in half, blasted by a Super Saiyan Goku, and blown up by Namek, a large planet. He was still alive and intact. Chilled is the same race, and Bardock obliterated him far away.
depletes faster when using super forms like the Great Ape. In contrast, Omni-Man's biology prevents him from tiring in most cases, letting him travel across whole galaxies for weeks non-stop. And his smart atoms adjust to
He almost got
counter
beat up by a
whatever
bunch of
physical strain
robots.
he's subjected to.
Bardock's crazy speed and power made him a real challenge.
But Nolan's strength, experience, and sheer endurance presented an unstoppable and unshakable force that would inevitably land the killing blow.
When push came to shove, Omni-Man raised the bar. Duck.
The winner is Omni-Man.
Man, there's absolutely no way Bardock lost this fight. I can't. Like, I agree, and I've said this before, Omni-Man without a doubt has better strength, stamina, and endurance, but Bardock has so much more power. He still has the strength to match Omni-Man. He's combatically much faster, and yeah, Omni-Man has experience, but like, since when has experience mattered that much against Saiyans? I mean, Beerus has so much more experience. Look how fast Goku was catching up. Hit lived for a thousand years, and Goku managed to match him. Now you're probably thinking, oh, that's Goku, not Bardock. Goku's a fighting genius. That is true, but Saiyans are known to adapt. Did we not see Broly adapt over Vegeta and Goku together, who have fought way more battles than Broly has ever? I know you're thinking, oh, but that's Broly, not Bardock. Every Saiyan climbs up and surpasses their limits in the heap of battle. Every Saiyan, just like how every Viltrumite has the smart whatever that was, the smart cells or whatever. Every Saiyan does this, so it was like, for me, it was ridiculous. Like, I can see Omni-Man barely maybe just defeating Bardock from those other points with this in mind, but once you include Super Saiyan Bardock, that's where I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Anyways, it was still a great battle. I'm not gonna act like one of those butthurt Dragon Ball fans. It was still a really good battle. Shout out to Death Battle or Screw Attack returning. Shout out to the video. Really enjoyable. Good music, good fight scene, good explanations. I learned a lot from about Omni-Man, without a doubt. You already know me. I know Dragon Ball too well to learn anything new there. But great battle sequence regardless. I look forward to seeing the other battle with Giorno. I gotta get myself validated with who Joker is more often, I guess. But yeah, there'll be more death battles on the video from here on out, just to add them in so I can have more stuff to make content about. And I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Show next out. Later, show fam.